Imagine it's a quiet evening, and you find yourself sitting alone, surrounded by the echoes of your past. You reflect on the choices you've made, the dreams you've shelved, and the moments you let slip away. There's a weight in your chest, a nagging thought that perhaps you haven't lived life to its fullest. As you close your eyes, you'll realize that time is a relentless river, and once it flows away, it can never be reclaimed. What if I told you that the lessons you wish you had learned sooner are within your grasp right now? Today, let's explore the 7 life lessons that can transform our lives and set us on a path toward true fulfillment. Time is the most precious resource. First and foremost, time is not a renewable resource. It slips through our fingers faster than we can imagine. As young men, we often feel invincible, believing we have all the time in the world. We procrastinate on our dreams, thinking I'll start tomorrow. But here's the harsh reality. Tomorrow can turn into a lifetime of missed opportunities. Every minute that passes is a minute we can never reclaim. Ask yourself, how many times have you put off pursuing a passion, connecting with loved ones, or taking a risk because you thought there was always more time? The truth is, life has a way of throwing unexpected challenges at us. And before we know it, years can slip away in the blink of an eye. Consider this. Imagine standing at the end of your life, reflecting on the moments you let slip by the family gatherings you missed, because you were caught up in work, the adventures you postponed, or the heartfelt conversations you avoided. You'll realize that the time you wasted is the time you can never get back. It's not just about the big milestones, it's about the everyday moments that make life meaningful. Now think about how you currently allocate your time. Are you spending it on activities that align with your values and passions? Or are you investing in relationships that nurture your soul? Or are you caught up in the trivialities of life, scrolling mindlessly through social media or binge-watching shows? Make a conscious choice to prioritize what truly matters. Create a list of your top priorities: your health, your relationships, your personal growth, and make a commitment to devote your time to those areas. Schedule time for the things that matter most, and hold yourself accountable. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much time you have. It's about how you choose to spend it. So start today. Invest your time in what truly matters: your health, relationships, and passions. Find joy in the present moment and cherish every second you have. Because when you look back on your life, you'll want to see a tapestry woven with rich experiences, meaningful connections, and the future of your dream. 2. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Next, let's confront a harsh truth. Failure is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. In a society that glorifies success and achievement, we often forget that failure is an essential part of the journey. Many men carry the weight of their failures as if it's a badge of shame, believing that it defines them. But let me tell you this, it does not define you. Consider this: every successful man you admire has faced failure at some point. Think of Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Or J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. These individuals didn't let their failures crush their spirits. Instead, they used those experiences as stepping stones toward greatness. Failure is a powerful force. It challenges us, reshapes us, and often leads us to discover strength we never knew we had. When we experience failure, it forces us to reflect, reassess, and grow. Instead of viewing it as a dead end, see it as an opportunity for learning and transformation. Each time you stumble, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to propel myself forward? It's crucial to shift your mindset around failure. Instead of fearing it, welcome it. Understand that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Embrace the discomfort that comes with failure. It's where true growth happens. In those moments of struggle, you will discover resilience, determination, and the unwavering belief that you can rise again. Let's be clear, failing doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're trying. It means you're taking risks. And yes, it can be painful, but the only way to avoid failure is to avoid trying altogether. And that, my friends, is the real tragedy. So take the lessons learned from failure and wear them as armor. Let them fortify you against future challenges. Each failure is a chapter in your story, a necessary part of your journey. Don't let fear of failure paralyze you. Instead, let it motivate you to take bold actions. Listen, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. Each time you rise, you come back stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. So, step into the arena of life with courage, and don't shy away from failure. Learn from it, and let it guide you on the path to success. 3. Authenticity is your greatest strength. In a world overflowing with expectations and standards, your authenticity is your greatest asset. Society bombards us with images of who we should be, how we should act, and what we should strive for. Many men fall into the trap of trying to fit into molds created by others, chasing approval and validation. We often fear that being our true selves will lead to rejection or isolation, so we wear masks, pretending to be someone we're not. But here's the powerful truth. The most powerful version of yourself is the one that embraces who you truly are. Authenticity is not just about being true to yourself. It's about understanding and owning your unique story, your strengths, your flaws, and your passions. When you live authentically, you radiate confidence and attract the right people and opportunities into your life. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly connected to someone? It was probably in a moment of vulnerability, where they showed their true selves, flaws and all. Authenticity fosters genuine connections. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open the door for others to do the same. It creates an environment of trust and understanding, and that's where deep relationships are formed. Moreover, living authentically is liberating. It allows you to break free from the constraints of societal expectations and live according to your values and beliefs. You no longer waste energy trying to conform. Instead, you channel that energy into pursuits that matter to you. You start to make choices aligned with your passions, and that fuels your drive and motivation. But I know it's not always easy. There may be times when you feel pressure to conform, to blend in, or to silence your true voice. In those moments, remind yourself of the cost of inauthenticity. Pretending to be someone you're not is exhausting. It can lead to feelings of emptiness and discontent. The longer you live inauthentically, the more detached you become from your true self. And that disconnect can lead to a life filled with regret. Instead of seeking validation from external sources, turn inward. Take time to explore your values, interests, and dreams. Ask yourself, what makes me unique? What do I stand for? What do I truly want? Embrace your quirks, your passions, and your individuality. When you fully accept yourself, you exude an energy that draws others in. Remember, the world doesn't need more copies. It needs originals. Your story, your experiences, and your perspective are invaluable. Don't shy away from sharing them. When you stand in your truth, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect of authenticity that can transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Listen, be unapologetically you. Own your journey, celebrate your uniqueness, and never forget that your authenticity is your superpower. It's what will lead you to your true calling, meaningful connections, and a life filled with purpose. Embrace it, and let your light shine brightly for the world to see. 4. Relationships matter more than success. Fourth, relationships are the foundation of a fulfilling life. Many men get caught up in the pursuit of success, believing that achievements will bring them happiness. But at the end of the day, it's the connections we build that truly matter. Nurture your relationships with family, friends, and colleagues. Invest time in the people you love and let them know they are valued. Because when success fades, it's the love and support of those around you that will lift you up. 5. Your health is non-negotiable. Moving on, let's talk about health. Too many men take their health for granted, believing they can push through any obstacle, but our bodies are not invincible. Neglecting your physical and mental well-being can lead to severe consequences later in life. Prioritize your health today, exercise regularly, eat well, and practice self-care. Remember, your body is your greatest asset. Without it, you can't pursue your dreams. 6. Live with purpose. I want to emphasize the importance of living with purpose. Too often, men drift through life without a clear sense of direction, going through the motions day by day. Find what drives you, your passions, your values, your goals, and let them guide your actions. When you live with purpose, every day becomes meaningful. You wake up with intention, ready to make an impact. Don't wait until the twilight years of your life to seek purpose. Start now. How do you discover your purpose? Start by taking time for introspection. Reflect on your values, passions, and the things that truly matter to you. What activities make you lose track of time? What causes ignite a fire within you? Consider your unique experiences and the lessons you've learned along the way. Your purpose often lies at the intersection of your passions and the impact you want to make in the world. Don't be afraid to explore different avenues. Try new activities, volunteer, or engage in conversations with people who inspire you. The journey to discovering your purpose may not be linear, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace the exploration. Each experience will teach you something valuable and bring you closer to understanding your true calling. 7. Fear is a liar. Finally, let's talk about fear. Fear is an insidious force many men back from pursuing their dreams and aspirations. Too often we allow fear to dictate our choices, convincing ourselves that we're not ready, not good enough, or that failure is imminent. But here's the truth: fear is a liar. It thrives on uncertainty and tries to keep us in our comfort zones, where growth is impossible. Instead of letting fear control you, confront it head-on. Ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? More often than not, you'll realize that the consequences of not taking action are far greater than the fear of failing. Don't step into your fears, challenge them, and watch how they diminish. Listen, try time. Every time you time up of faith, you grow stronger and more resilient. Don't wait for the perfect moment, create it. Live boldly and let your courage pave the way for the life you desire. As we come to the end of our journey today, I urge you to carry these lessons with you. Life is a fleeting gift, and the time to act is now. Don't let fear hold you back or regret fill your heart. Instead, embrace your authenticity, nurture your relationships, and prioritize your health. Imagine looking back on your life years from now, not with regret for what you didn't do, but with pride in the person you became. Picture yourself standing tall, filled with purpose, having faced your fears and pursued your dreams unapologetically. Let each lesson resonate deep within you and ignite a fire in your soul. Because today you have the power to change your story. You have the strength to rise above challenges and the courage to embrace every moment. So take that first step, whatever it may be, and remember, it's never too late to learn, grow, and live the life you were meant to lead. Let's go forward with passion and an unwavering commitment to becoming the best versions of ourselves.